I think it's probably your best attacking performance of the season.
Oh, what a game, by the way. What a game. It had everything, didn't it? So what a game of football. Loved us again, have to say. Thought it was a great game. And, it had everything. I thought we started the game so well. We looked dominant. You know, they're like I said before, they'll come and chase, and we knew they'd push and chase. But I thought we started so well with the ball. We looked threatening. We got out, and in some ways we were just good. We were so good, and it's excuse me, it's like what we want to be. But and then you get caught on a couple, and maybe a handball on that second one. But then I thought tactically the second half the group were brilliant, and we dominated the second half as well. And we knew they'd have bodies thrown at us because they have to win. But we wanted to spoil another party, and I think we've done that well. But again, there were some top performances out there, and just really pleased and ready to go again. And again, I have to say it, but you cannot question the character, the motivation of this group. You cannot question that. This group's not on the beach. They love winning. We love winning, and we just want to push on, and we keep learning. So even today, you've seen it. We keep learning things about this group, and just a quality performance.
The pattern of play, I mean, we'll talk about the goals in a minute, but the pattern of play, you can see that continuation from Reading. And I thought also that there weren't too many 2 or 3 touches, a lot of first-time passing. Yeah,
we played quick today. We played quick in the right moments. We wanted to get out and force their wing-backs to jump, and then how we had patterns around their wing-backs jumping, and then we got people in behind, and we got people off the back. Rico rolling in, Eric Ring 1v1 on the sides. He looked good today. And then, our set pieces also cause problems as they do, and quality, and Colo does what Colo does and puts the penalty away and climbs all over someone to score a brilliant goal. But the delivery from Sean Rowan, we just had quality all over the pitch. And again, even the lads coming off the bench and going in, Moylan's got back in for minutes. It's just fantastic to see this group keep pushing.
Great for Eric to get game time, but also to make the most of it today. I'm sure he's claiming the goal. We've just spoke to him, and he is hoping that Tom's not going to claim it. But I think just his all-round play today, I think maybe that Bolton had to come and attack perhaps helped a bit in terms of that as well.
Yeah, and again, it's I think Eric today, I've talked to Eric about being more aggressive. He has to learn quickly how to be more aggressive, running off the back, getting inside, go 1v1, really dominate his opposite man. I thought he did that very well today, and his power and his ability showed, and I think that's part of his learning. He's still a new player to League One, but I thought what you saw of Eric was the best of Eric today, and it's him to be consistent in that and keep pushing. But he's got a threat off the back, he's got goals, but again, I don't want to point out anybody. How's work rate today? Colo's work rate today off the ball was tremendous. The 2 sixes in there, Ethan back for 60 minutes and we had to change him, but Ethan Hamilton driving even in the last 10 minutes. So, and then you've obviously got our back line that just defend really, really well.
James Corden's now double figures. Amazing when you think he only joined the club in January. I think the second goal, ironically, was the thing that epitomised it for me. Like you said, he was just hungry for it. He wanted the ball.
He's a goal scorer. He wants to score. And, if we put quality in the box and we push teams back and we counter press well and we win the ball high, he'll be there. He'll be there to score goals because he knows he sniffs things out, and that's what goal scorers do. And you see that experience, but more than anything, he wants to score. And he's got another 2 goals, another one on Friday, and he keeps ticking off the goals. But that's why we signed him. We knew in January we needed more goals in this team and wanted more goals in this team, and that's what he's brought.
Now, Eric might have stole your thunder a bit on the final goal, because he was saying at half-time you were showing videos to the players about their positioning with the keeper and the defence and to take advantage, but you still have to have a finish to do it.
Oh yeah, for sure. We talked about set pieces again, and we were talking about how their goalkeeper is really high and we can nick it. And we do lots of work. We work hard behind the scenes. We show clips behind the scenes. So at the dressing room it's calm, but we're showing tactical elements, how we could get in. We bumped Hamo higher in the second half, if people noticed. So we moved him higher so that they would win less second balls. And we just looked like we dominated, and we were playing in their half, and the whole of the second half felt like we were playing in their half, and again it just looked like we were chasing the playoffs, not them. So I'm really proud of the group again. I'm really proud of the way they go to work, and someone told me a stat that we hadn't beat Bolton in 10 or something, or
something like that.
Yeah, they're a big club, they're a big club, but yeah, when you come to Sinsselbank, you've got to be on it. That's the main thing. You've got to be on it or you can get hurt.
Yeah, 2020 last time we beat Bolton. I can just remember that stat. Can I just ask you a bit about Pogba? Obviously he didn't start the game today. Would it be fair to say that he would have probably started this game was in January, but with you maybe looking a bit forward as well as a football club to next season. That's partly behind your decision?
My decision was because the two centre-halves at Reading were fantastic. That's my overriding decision with that. And, Porty's been sent off for 4 games. He's the skipper. But, you have to earn your place back. And, that might not be for next Saturday because we've got 2 left. But it's like I thought Tom Hamer and Jacko have been brilliant in the last few games there. And Porty bumps onto the bench because of his experience and he is the skipper. And he comes on and gets minutes. And we went to a back 5 because we thought they'd just chuck it on us. And you see him heading things and doing what Porty does. But he's calm about it. But yeah, that's definitely one eye next season. But ultimately the decision, the lads performed well. And I thought I didn't want to unsettle that back line. And we did it again. But we'll review, we'll go again, we'll have a look. And we'll look at Stockport and let's see if we can go next week to spoil a bit more parties as we keep going through the season.
Yeah, it feels like the players are really relishing these final 2 games now.
Yeah, they know. We've been in moments this season. We've been really good, that, and in other moments we've been disappointed. But that's football when we keep pushing. But I go back to it. You can't challenge the character of this group. This is an amazing group. Last season we had an amazing group, but this group's an amazing, hard-working group. Yesterday, if you would have seen us on the training pitch, we're pushing and we're working and we want to keep pushing. But the best thing is, whilst we're winning, we're learning loads about what we want to be next season and what we look like, and so that's a great thing.
And I guess, I'm not trying not to make this sound like a negative, but fantastic performance against Bolton, one of the top 10, top 12 teams, and your record against those teams has been very, very good. It's the other side of the table, isn't it, going forward? And we see Shrewsbury a few weeks ago. That's the area to work on. Yeah, we know where we've got to work, and we know where we need to improve, and we know we haven't picked enough points up against them bottom teams. But I'm looking at that in loads of detail at the minute and why we haven't done that and how come we haven't done that. But ultimately that's down to lots of different things. You could against Shrewsbury, if Lewis Monsomer finds the back of the net, or we find it can look very different. But yeah, we keep moving forward, we keep improving that. But we know against most teams in this league, other than probably the runaway Birminghams, we'll give anybody a game. And the beauty for it now, I think we're 6 unbeaten at home. And if you come to this Sinsselbank, it's hard to play against. And, the coaching staff there's talking about our fans and how hard it is for Bolton to come here. I thought the atmosphere was electric. But we have to help with that because we have a fast start. But one thing's for sure, even if it's 2-2 or we're not in games, we can score goals here, and we've done that recently. So it's a really positive thing. And I think someone told me a stat, we're one of the highest goal scorers since January in the league. So there's some really positives the second half of the season. We just want to keep winning and keep moving forward. And just finally, this formation that you're moving to the 4-2-3, which I assume is the aim for next season. It feels like the likes of Rico, Eric Ring, hopefully Jack Moylan, when we see a bit more of him, it might just suit them a bit more.
Yeah, maybe, but there's definitely nuances within that where we play them. We've played Ruko as a single, depending on the game. It probably gives us a bit more flexibility depending on the opposition. So for me, it's more flexibility depending on the opposition. The challenge we have is when, you've seen it, when teams come here and they play over our press and don't want to play and they just want to shell it on us, we have to, sometimes we've got a less number in our back line. So that's been our challenge. But what the beauty is of what we're learning at the minute is the flexibility that we have to go and be really threatening and to go and really take games to the opposition. I think that's what we've seen over the last few games around that.